Hey y'all, trying to bang out another video as it's in my head. I want to tell some stories about some Reconstruction / antebellum era stories that have been passed down through my family. Story number 1. I'm mixing up some of the details, I overheard it, so I'm probably gonna get it fucked up. But apparently some slaves and or freedmen were supposed to meet up with a militia of white men and when they got there to the church, the meeting place, apparently they had slaughtered everyone, except for one guy hiding in the attic. It might have been inverted, but I'm pretty sure the story was that the slaves killed the white people. Which wouldn't be completely out of the fucking question because Nat Turner's Revolution was a thing. And, okay. Story number 2. Where I used to live, there was this great, big, dead cherry tree that was struck by lightning and fell down, I think, in like 2007 or something. But that used to be the site of an old plantation home. And, I'll fast forward to those details, but the story that my great-great-grandmother told me, or told my dad to me, she died in 1979, but she was born in 1888, or 82, and was a toddler during the last massive fucking earthquake to hit Charleston. So I might be the one lucky to get the earthquake gene or something. Fast forward. This plantation home was burned down during Sherman's March, and if you slept through history class, Sherman's March was from, I think, the Mississippi River all the way across to the Atlantic. Motherfucker burned it all down. Everything. Except for Savannah, because they surrendered. They were like, just don't burn us. It's so pretty, don't burn it down. And they were like, okay, fine. But Charleston was burned. All of the South was burned. Except for Savannah. But my great-great-grandmother told me this. My dad told me the story about my great-great-grandmother telling him about how they came through. And, of course, she wasn't alive during this, so she was told by her family. So these stories go back pretty far. The soldiers would come through, and they would, if they couldn't kill it and eat it right then, they'd take it with them. Horses, pigs, cows, chickens, took everything. Left nothing. Not even a turnip in the ground, like Scarlett O'Hara's "I'll never go hungry again" speech, which I watched 1.5 billion fucking times as a kid. I know it line for fucking line. Southerners that's just our movie, just Rhett Butler. Fun shit real quick. I heard it in a funny shit tourists say when they come to Charleston, "Where's Rhett Butler buried?" The fictional character. Where's Atticus Finch buried? But, so apparently, after killing all the livestock and fucking up their crop and everything, burned their crop. If they couldn't pull it up and throw it in their bags and eat it, it was getting burned. And took their women, took their slaves, took everything, and if they couldn't take it with them, they burned it all the fuck down. And that's why Southerners are still pretty fucking touchy about the Civil War of Northern Aggression. Like, my dad especially was. Because we've been told these stories passed down from our family that the North punished the South. We didn't have an economy good again until fucking World War II. The 1950s. Like, the Southern economy didn't recover after the Civil War until the 50s. So people are still shitty about it, believe it or not. Yeah, it's been 150 years, but we still feel effects. And the stories are still being passed down. And that's my perspective. Thanks for watching. Did I say attic? I meant chimney. I don't have a script for these. I fucked up.